Time now for the PHL 11 o'clock news and it's Friday, July 10th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. 11 o'clock news and nines here. Top straight 11 o'clock on this late Friday night is the errors that led to accused Charleston, South Carolina church shooter Dylan Roof purchasing a gun even though he had faced drug charges fueled both sides of the debate over stricter gun laws on Friday. An office manager for Dr. Farid Fada, the Michigan oncologist convicted of misdiagnosing hundreds of patients to defraud insurance companies, revealed details of how staffers helped to expose the doctor's crimes. Leaders of the American Psychological Association secretly collaborated with officials at the Pentagon and CIA to weaken the association's ethical guidelines and allow psychologists to take part in inclusive interrogation programs after the Did Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras of Greece betray his principles and cave in to Greece creditors, or did they fight valiantly and succeed in the assumption that his nation's debt load is not sustainable and has to be reduced? In London news, dozens of tourists rushed to leave Tunisia on Friday after Britain warned another attack was highly likely 2 weeks after the gunman killed 3 foreign holiday makers at a beachside hotel. 2 courageous mechanics are proud to shoot gunmen suspected of killing 2 elderly victims in a drive-by shootings in southern Germany yesterday. In Ascension, Paraguay, some Paraguayans are complaining that the driver of the Popemobile had a heavy foot on the Popemobile. In Dallas, a Waco, Texas police detective will be the foreman of a grand jury that could soon be considered indictment as the nearly 180 people in May's deadly shootout at the Twin Peaks restaurant that moved that has upset the attorney. Office of Personal Management Director Kathleen Archuleta resigned under pressure Friday, a day after the Obama administration announced that 2 major breaches of the U.S. In San Francisco, the San Francisco Sheriff and Federal Immigration officials traded accusations on Friday over where was responsible for the release from custody of a 5-time deported Mexican immigrant accused of shooting to death a woman at a tourist attraction. In Chicago, a federal appeals court upheld the probation sentence Friday for the billionaire creator of Beanie Babies, rejecting an argument by a federal prosecutor that he deserved prison time for hiding millions in dollars in a Swiss bank account. Washington, Janet L. Yellen, the Federal Reserve Chairwoman, said on Friday that she expected the Fed to raise its benchmark interest rate this year as the domestic economy continued to gain strength. U.S. oil futures posted their biggest weekly decline since March amid concerns about a continued oversupply of crude oil and potential weaker demand from the Eurozone and China. John Stamos is looking to clean up his act. The actor is checked into a residential treatment facility to seek help for substance abuse. Scientists have suggested that smoking may be a factor for development of psychotic illness like schizophrenia. In Atlanta, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has called on drug makers that some popular painkillers to strengthen their warning labels after a review of new safety information that FDA adds heart attack and stroke warning to some painkillers. According to recent study, 2 chemicals widely considered safe and it is used in hundreds of consumer products, including plastics, cosmetics, and soap, has been linked to increased blood pressure, insulin resistance, and other dangerous health problems. Alright, take a look at New England alerts here at 11:03 p.m. here from FDNY Manhattan All at 3 Fox 381 at 9 Bear Street. It's fire on the 5th floor balcony at a 7th-story multiple dwelling. And FDNY Manhattan all hands at Bucks 489 at 612 East 14th Street as a rubbish around the 12th floor of a 17th-story high-rise multiple dwelling. KHL News Time, 11:04 here on this late Friday night. Time now for Trevor Report here. Highways in Rhode Island looking good here. And we have an accident on Route 24 here between Route 123 in Brockton and 106 in West Bridge Drive, so expect some delays here. Route 1 and both ends of the Foxborough around Gillette Stadium. It's slow due to the CONCACAF Gold Cup soccer match at Gillette Stadium, so expect some delays on Route 1 around the area of Gillette Stadium as Route 1 is slow from the Gillette Stadium all the way before Route 495 in Renfrew, Plainville here. 95 northbound side, it's a little slow before Route 128 in Canton here. in Boston, and we got an accident on Store Drive here near Boston University, so expect some delays around that area here. 128 on the northbound side, it's a little slow around the Mass Pike on the eastbound side, slow before the Route 128 here. 93, it's a little slow through the Somerville stretch here, due to some road work from Somerville to Medford on Route 93 on the northbound side here. Route 120 on the northbound side slow after Route 2A, due to some road work for the Lexington stretch of Route 128 here. 495, interchange with the Mass Pike, it's a little slow. 146 on the southbound side, so around the Mass Pike through the Middlebury stretch here. Interchange with 290 and 495. The Marlboro, it's a little slow. 495 on the northbound side is slow for 125 to before Route 97 in April. All the highways in New Hampshire looking good, and the main trip packet's looking good here. From Kittery up in Augusta here. Looking at MBTA alerts here on this Friday night here. Buses are replacing Green Line B branch service between Babcock and Blandford for service along commuter Commonwealth Avenue. Please use the night Route 57 bus here. And Green Line D branch service will originate Park Street Station for service to Riverside. Please board at Park Street here. But otherwise, all the subway systems are looking good here. On the Commuter Rail, it's smooth sailing on the ferries are smooth sailing here. Pier Challenge News time, 11:06 p.m. and it is 7.5 weather report here. For tonight, clear skies about 6 degrees, calm wind. For Saturday, sun skies about 86 degrees. Northwest wind about 3 to 5 miles an hour here. Starting at most clear skies about 62 degrees. Southward about 5 miles coming in the evening here. Sunday, sun skies about 91 degrees. Calm wind becoming southwest wind 6 miles by the afternoon here. Sunday night, most clear skies about 56 degrees. Southwest wind about 56 miles an hour here. Monday, I say shines up to 2 p.m. Mostly sun skies about 85 degrees. Just based to 20%. Sunday night, scattered showers may after 11 p.m. Areas of fog after 1 a.m. wise. Mostly sun skies about 65 degrees. Just based to 30%. Tuesday, scattered showers at thunderstorms also possible through 11 a.m. Mostly sun skies about 80 degrees. Just based to 30%. Tuesday night, scattered showers at thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly sun skies about 600 degrees. Just based to 40%. Wednesday, scattered showers at thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Mostly sun skies about 83 about 64 degrees. Just based to 30%. And for Thursday, parts of the podcast skies about 79 about 600 degrees. And for Friday, most of the skies are around 80 degrees here. North temperature at 11 o'clock, 64 degrees with the humidity 9%, and it's fair skies. That's me for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Friday night, July 10th, 2015. Please, I'll be over. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night.